Hey guys, hope everyone is safe and healthy. Welcome to CPQ series. Today we are going to talk about price rule. I assume you have gone through the previous video. If not, check out the video. I have provided the link in the description section. Let's get going with our today's session. What is the use of price rule? First, we can start with that one. So price rule can be used in many ways in Salesforce. Like you can use it to update the list price of a quote line in quote line editor, or you can use it to update the fields of quote line or quote line group. So those are some basic use of price rule. So to use price rule, first and foremost thing is we need to uncheck use legacy calculator from our configuration of installed packages, and then we need to authorize the new calculation service to use the new price rules. So how we can able to do that in Salesforce? Let's check that one. So I am already logged in into my Salesforce account. This is my Salesforce account. So I have already logged in into my CPQ Salesforce account. Now if I type in the quick find box as install, what I will get install packages. If I click on that one, I will get all the install packages, and from there I can click on configure to change anything. So if I click on configure, I will be landed to a page like this, and here I need to click on pricing and tab. Under pricing and calculation tab, there is one checkbox called use legacy calculator. I need to uncheck that one, and once I uncheck that one, I will get a link or button called authorize. When I click on that one, I need to authorize, and I am all set to use my new price rule. So that is how you can able to use or make your org enable to use new price rule. So once you enable that one, then next thing. So let's move to our deck. So now we know what is why we use price rule. We know from where we can enable our price rule. Now let's check what object is used by price rule in Salesforce CPQ. So there are like 4 main objects that we can use in price rule, and behind the scene price rule depends upon those objects to work accordingly. Those are price condition, price action, lookup queries. We use lookup queries in product rule as well, and summary variable. We can use summary variable in many other places. So one of the places price rule. So these are the main object that we can use in price rule, and price rule will work depending upon those. Now let's see some use cases, like live use cases where we can make use of price rule and it will work that one like that in that use case. So first use case is, suppose we have a burger shop, or our client has a burger shop. In that shop or in that outlet, in New Year Eve, they decided to provide a different price whenever they sell to some school student, or mainly in our case it will be some school account. Whenever they create a code for that particular school, for that particular account, and if they belongs to any school or any education related industry, then on the So on the New Year Eve, they will provide price as list price as 10. How can we able to do that? So the solution is we need to create a price rule so that we can update the list price as $10 when we select burger, and the second thing is when the quote is created on the New Year Eve, and the third one is related to education industry. How we can able to do that one? Let's see in Salesforce. Okay, so I have created a price rule called Burger New Year List. Here what you need to do, for demo purpose I have created the price rule and all the data to so that it will be faster in the demo. You can create price rule via navigating to this price rule tab and click on new. Once you click on new, you need to provide a name and you need to click on active checkbox. Rest of the thing will be populated as is. So evaluation scope will be either calculator or configurator. In most of the case we use calculator. And there is some event like when should this price rule will be executed or evaluated. So we have kept this as on calculated. So which one will go first and which one will go next, we will come into that in our later section of this video. So once we created this one, so what next? We need to provide the condition because we have some condition, right? So what condition do we have? Industry should be our education industry. So that is one of my rule, one of my price conditions, sorry. So in the object you need to select quote and in the field you need to select account industry. So one thing to keep in mind that not all the field of quote or quote line will be present in this particular price condition. You need to populate the pick list value on price condition object. So what I have done, price field as account industry, operator as equals and filter type as value and filter value is education. So once I provided this one, the second one is it should be in which product I want to do, in burger product. So this is the product code of my burger product, that is BU001. Third one is I have created a field called New Year Eve in my quote object, and if it is checked then I will be sure like this is for New Year. You can use as a date field as well, and you can create a formula field in quote object to populate like whether it's a New Year or not. I have just created a checkbox and use this one. So in the field I have selected New Year Eve. If it's equals to true, then this should fire the price rule. So in the price rule, what we have told previously that there is 4 objects. Within that one, price condition and price action is very important because condition will check whether which product or which code will in the rule will be fired on. And the last thing is price rule. Once the condition is satisfied, what next? The next is action. What action it should take? What action the price rule should take in that particular quote line? That is, in the quote line, the list price should be set as $10. So that is how we created our price action. We define our price action. You can use formula as well and a summary variable as well. We'll come into that later. So as of now, we have just provided list price as 10. So now if I go to a quote, in this quote, New Year Eve is selected, account industry is education. So this should satisfy our burger one. So if I go to add products and add product as burger, then let's see what happens. So I click on add product. Now I will search the product as burger. I will select that one and click on select. So if you see, it's 25, list price previously it was 25. Now, so the original price is 25, but now it's changed to 10. How it became changed to 10? Because of our price rule. It's changed to 10. So that is how our price rule work in a it's a very simple example, like how we can leverage price rule in our CPQ, in our Salesforce CPQ. So this is one of the use case. Now let's move to our presentation. Okay, so the second use case is, suppose we have a custom field in product called sales rep suggested price. Okay, we have a custom field called sales rep suggested price. It's a currency field where we used to store whatever sales rep suggested what should be the price for that particular product. Now, what we want, whenever that particular product is selected in our quote, so as a quote line item, so those sales rep suggested price should be roll up. So those price should be roll up in the quote level. So we can very well do it with the roll up summary field because in the quote, and we can roll up the quote line item field on quote. It's very easy. But we have already hit maximum number of custom fields allowed in quote object. Then how we can able to do that one? Via trigger, we can able to do that one, but we don't want that to do. Or we want some configuration to be used. So how can we able to do that one? Via price list. So what we need to do, we need to create a summary variable and we need to create a price rule. That's all. So the price rule will fire and it will roll up all the quote line item value, that is sales rep suggested price value, into the quote level. Let's see that one, how it works. So let me close this too. Okay. So this is one of my product where I have used this sales rep suggested price as $300, and this is my another product, that is 15-inch laptop where I have used the sales rep suggested price as 400. Now I need to create what next? I need to create a summary variable. So you can create a summary variable by navigating to summary variable tab, and if you click on the summary variable tab, you will get a new button. Once you click on the new button, what you need to do, you need to provide the variable name. I have provided it as sales rep suggested price sum. Now my target object will be quote line. What I need to do, I need to aggregate or I need to sum up the field value that is called sales rep suggested price. Now sales rep suggested price is present in my product object, so I have created a same name with the same name, that is same API name in the quote line. So it will like copy that one, and like the twin field, it will copy the value, and from there like we will sum it. So once so how it will work. So okay, let me show you that. Now the last one, I need to create a price rule using this summary variable. Okay, so I have provided a price rule name. I have activated this and I will keep rest of rest of the thing as is. Now in the condition what we have provided, I have provided that product code should be started with laptop 1 because I used to provide this feature only on laptop product. So that is why I have keep this as product code starts with laptop. So this is my condition. Now what action I required? So whatever value is there is being calculated by my summary variable, that should be roll up into my quote object sales rep suggested price field. So that is what I have done. In the target object, I have selected code. In the target field, I have selected this one as target field. Instead of value or source field selected or any formula field selected, I have populated source variable. So source variable is being used by summary variable is actually mean by summary variable. So the summary variable that I have just created, I have populated that summary variable in that one. So that is how I have defined my action. And once I define my action, so this is same. Now let's see what happens. Okay, so let me remove this one. Save this one. Okay, now edit lines. Add product. Laptop. Select this one. Click on save. Again click on add product. And now we select 13-inch laptop. Laptop 13-inch. Again we click on select and we click on save. Okay, so I have selected 15-inch laptop, 13-inch laptop and I click on save. So once I click on save, so you can see my sales rep suggested price which I have cleared it out. So it's updated with 700. Why it's updated with 700? Because my 13-inch laptop has $300 and my 15-inch laptop has $400. So sum of 300 plus 400, that is 700. So that is why in the code it is coming as 700. So that is how we can use summary variable in our price rule. Now there is one more thing, that is composite summary variable. What is composite summary variable? Suppose you have created a summary variable. Now suppose you have created a summary variable and you know that this will provide you the value in USD. Okay, so you have not enabled multi-currency in your org. Now you want the value in suppose INR. So what you need to do, you need to then whatever value is coming by the sum, you need to multiply it with some particular value, right? So you can make use of composite operator. I am just giving it as an example. You can use composite variable in many different ways. This is just an example that I have been provided you. So in here what you need to do, you need to click on multiply and you can provide, say I have just provided a value of 2. Okay, so whatever sum it is giving me, it should multiply that value with 2. Okay, so if I go back to my code, this is 700 that is coming. So let me clear it out and delete all the code line and do it from first. So I have cleared it out and my summary variable is already saved. So what next? Click on edit lines and remove all the lines and configure it again. Let's see what happens. So I will delete this one, delete this one as well, and I will click on save. Next, what I will do, I will again click on edit lines and add product. And then I need to search laptop again. 13-inch laptop, select, save, add products, laptop, 15-inch, select, and then save. Done, click on save again. So previously we got 700, now we should get 1400. Let's see what we get. 1400. So that is how your composite operator works. You can use sum, subtraction, division, anything as per your requirement. You can use your composite operator. So this is two use cases that we have used. Two simple use cases that we have used. Okay. Now let me show you how we can able to use formula in action and lookup query with product row. Let me show you that one. Okay, I am navigating to here. Now let me use this one. Done with this. Okay. Now I have created a new price rule called new customer SD card list price. Here in the action, in the price condition, I have provided some code, and there is product code to use that one, so that it will be applicable for particular that product code only. Let's see that one. So I provided two price condition. One is like my quote opportunity should be new customer. So if you see here, I have used a tested formula, correct? So formula, what it is doing, it is not retrieving the data from quote. Actually it goes to quote opportunity, and from that opportunity it fetch the type. So if the opportunity type is new customer and if your product code is SD card, then you should do something. So this is how we can use formula in our price condition. Now let's check out the price action. In the price action, what we have done, so what we want to update the list price of quote line. So quote line list price should be, again I have used a formula in my price action, that is original price minus 25. So if I select SD card, that should be original price minus 25, that should be set as my list price. So let's check that one. So this is my quote. I have already selected the SD card as well. So what happens? See, my price changed to 60. My original price is 85. Now I have a rule that says that the list price should become as 85 minus 25, that is original price minus 25. So how much it will come? 60. 85 minus 25 equals to 60. So that is how I am getting the 60. Now let's move on to the lookup query. So how lookup query works? So for lookup query, what we need to do, like we don't want to create a new price rule, or we don't want to modify new price rule whenever a new data came. For that, or to use that scenario, we use product lookup query in product rule as well. You can check out the product rule video. There also we have used this lookup query. So for lookup query, what you need to do, you need to first create a custom object. Here I have created like industry prices, and I have populated all the necessary data that is required. So price rule, like what will be my price, what should be present in my condition, what should be in which product I want to apply this particular product rule, everything I have defined here. What next? Next is I need to create a price rule. In the price rule, there is some changes. So in the price rule name, I need to provide a price rule name, and rest of the thing is same. I need to activate it. The last thing is I need to populate a lookup object as well. So here I have populated the lookup object that I have just created. That is industry prices. So once I created that industry prices, then what next? Instead of price condition defined, I need to define the lookup queries. So in the lookup queries, what I want that our account industry should be matched with the quote industry. So let me show you that one, how it works. Okay. So what it will do, so here what I am doing, that quote account industry must be matched with this industry, IP industry. So that is what I have mentioned here, IP industry. Now the second one is my quote line product should be matched with IP product, this one. So that is my second rule of lookup query. The third one is my account by quote account SLA should be matched with my IP SLA. So that is what I have. This is my third condition. And what action it should apply? That is, the list price should be populated as source lookup field. Here we need to define source lookup field. So source lookup field will be what? That is IP price. So that is what I have populated here. Now, if I navigate to code and if I select a netbook book or netbook pro, so let me cancel it. So here the account industry is healthcare and SLA is gold. So account industry is healthcare, SLA is gold. So this one will match. Healthcare gold 435 for netbook, healthcare gold 535 for netbook pro. Let me check that one. Edit lines, click on add products, let it open, add products. Now I will click on netbook. So it should come as 435. Netbook. So here its list price is actual list price is 500. Now I will select that one. The product rule should fire and it will change it to 435. See, 435. Now again add netbook pro. So in case of netbook pro, what will happen? Gold healthcare netbook pro 535. So netbook pro, select it, select 535. Though its original price is 600, but it's coming as 535. So that is how our lookup query works. If any further days some another industry came up with like any retail or anything else like banking, something else is coming and you want to provide a different list price for a particular product, you can use that one. So that is how our price rule works in different scenario. You can use in many various scenario. I have shown you in each cases, like in summary variable case, in formula, in lookup query, how it works. You can use it in anywhere. So this is how it works. Now let's move on to next. So sequence of price rule. If you have seen, we have told as well that evaluation event by default we selected is as on calculate, but there is four different type of evaluation event present in price rule. That is on initialization, that and second one is before calculate, third one is on calculate, and fourth one is after calculate. So the sequence is first, whatever price rule you have defined on initialize, it should fire first. Second, whatever price rule you have defined evaluation event as before calculate, that should fire next. Third will on calculate will fired as third, and the last one will be after calculate. There is also an evaluation order present in price rule. Suppose you have 2-3 price rule with same evaluation event called on calculate. So now how you can able to handle that one, that which price rule should execute first and then which price rule should execute last. Using evaluation order, you can able to handle that one. Let's see some use cases. So suppose I have a price rule where evaluation event is set as on calculate, evaluation order is set as 3, and price action order, that is price rule action order, is 2. Now I have second price rule where evaluation event is again on calculate, evaluation order is 2, and price action order is 3. I have a third rule, third price rule, where evaluation event is after calculate, then evaluation order is 1, price action order is 1. So the first thing you need to check what is my evaluation event. So as on calculate comes before after calculation, so 1 and 2 will execute before rule 3. Now between 1 and 2, evaluation order will get the precedence. So in this case, evaluation order 2, that is price rule 2, will get precedence over price rule 1. So price rule 2 will fire first, then 1, and then last 3. So 2 will execute first, after that rule 1, and at last rule 3. Now second use cases. So suppose I have an evaluation in price rule 1, evaluation order is 30 and calculator and evaluation event is before calculate. Okay. Second rule is order is 50, evaluation event is on initialize. Third one is evaluation order is 50, evaluation event is before calculate. Fourth one is evaluation order 20, evaluation event on calculate. So which one will first fire? That is second one, rule 2. Because its evaluation event is on initialization. So that is the reason rule 2 will execute first. So that is all about price rule for today's session. Hope you have got some idea about how price rule works, what is the sequence of price rule, and where you can use the price rule. If you have any question, please type into the comment section. We will reply you back. Hope you have enjoyed hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Stay tuned for next video. Thank you for watching my video. Stay happy and blessed. Thank you.